classic. It's an industry versus battle rapper classic. This is probably the best one we ever got.
Okay.
Besides the 40 cal Ill Will. And it's like, only reason why is because Math went a little harder. He went how you supposed to want an industry do. I like what Will did too. 'Cause I don't care what nobody say. I still like that first round, showing him around battle rap. See over here, we cook it down, slow it down, and schemes and such. I like that, G. You ain't been here before. It's a whole new house. Look how big. Look at the house we built. Let me
Mm-hmm.
walk you around. Okay, there go your old room. We put everything back in there. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 punchlines. We got you. Just like he was doing them. Yeah. But shit, I'm ready when you are. I
Mm.
gotta light this little tight thing. Yeah.
Oh, we good. We ready. Mask on. Mask on. This your boy 2eiies. We got Snubbo in the building.
Always.
Rare Breed Entertainment. Mask on. Get the VOD now on rarebreedentertainment.com or rapgrid.com. Get your profile over there if you ain't got one. Main event, Snub. Main event. This is what we all been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Mav just had Method Man, you know what I mean, in the Legends Only battle. You know what I mean? He got the read between the lines episodes going on. He got the Friday night fights going on. He got the barbershop yeah
My expert
my
opinion.
expert opinion. I'm a Patreon. It's crazy. I can't, but yeah, my expert opinion. So he is working, working, working. Now this is a 3-round battle with industry guy Jag. How did
Chubby Jack, to be exact. The Larceny family. What up, Full Surface, Swizz? You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to them back in the day. All that Swizz. You know what I'm saying? So I knew Jack could spit, but every spitter ain't a battle rapper.
okay, okay. Um, coming into this, um, a lot of people were saying they
Credible,
heard
a lot of
his
credible people.
was credible. People were saying they heard his rounds, his material, and they were saying Math definitely need to be worried and things like that. Um,
And at the face-off, Mav said that was a great move and a rookie move. He said, "Oh, I know." He said, "There's too many people hear it." He said, "But I wouldn't ask for it because I don't need that." He was like, "Oh, you best believe some of them verses was dummy verses just to see if I was on the right pace. Some stuff they did that here that was real, but I went back and revamped it." So I was like, "Okay, Jack."
okay. Round one. What you thought of round one, Snub? Math Hoffa started it off.
Match started off. See how we Butch Cassidy? Why would you want to make Sundance? I said, "Okay, he come to play."
Gonna play right out the gate.
Then he hit him with another one. The 2020 been we say 2020 been more than mean, but I guess this just a normal thing to see me come back outside, body chubby, after I'm quarantined. That's a fire quarantine bar because it ain't just a random bar to make it like that. He addressing it to Chubby Jab. Come out, yeah, yeah. I'm saying he had some fire in there. He what he say, ARP. Just because I took this doesn't mean I took that. I was
Yeah,
like, fire, fire.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He addressed the situation round one.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what that does? If you address the situation, you can't get mad if somebody else address it. Because what you're doing is you know they're gonna say it, so you counterwrite it. So you should be prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? But then
Okay,
he hit him with the
we'll get to it.
black hoodie, quarantine mask, and a black scully. Something inside what is it? Something inside the tea that'll give him a flat tummy. I'm deborn. Give it up for the ladies. Gum butt, meet Bass Bunny. I was like, okay,
Okay,
man, Matt was on him, man.
Math
Then
was
to tell
on.
him that you've been, you know what I'm saying, you trying to show Cassidy you can come over here, you know what I'm saying, and do what we do. You seen us over here getting a meal, you know what I'm saying? You seen us over here doing views, you know what I'm saying? What he say, you gonna get that meal exactly when you need to. Only problem is gonna be through a feeding tube. Like this how you supposed to treat them when they come over here. Bloody them up. Make their buddies realize maybe I should come back in a little slowly, like these guys ask. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, my favorite line that he had was when he talked about the Cassidy. You okay, Cassidy round. Should have told him that was a no, never. But you can't expect a yes man to know better. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
He had synonyms, antonyms, a double entendre that could possibly be a triple, and he gave him some advice while attacking them. I'm gonna say it again and break it down. You okayed them Cassidy rounds. Should have told him that was a no, never. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? But you can't expect a yes man to know better. And no would have been better to tell him.
Uh-huh.
And you shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You can't
No.
expect yes man. That's why I say it could possibly be a three, a triple. But I'm just gonna give it antonyms, synonyms. He attacked them, gave him some advice, and he hit him with at least a double metaphor, double entendre. That was,
Okay.
to me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, this is gonna be hard to beat, Jag, for an industry guy coming back on your first time.
Okay.
Would he prevail?
We shall see. Jag come out first round. He definitely had the material and the rapping. That was not the problem for me. You know what I mean? What was missing for me would have been harder bars or punches towards his opponent, more direct. He had a couple of math um, bars and things like that, but it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
heavy.
Hey, it can kind of apply to a lot of people, but we don't know much about each other but what's out there. So we got to kind of craft it up and say those for our thirds. You know what I'm saying? Mav took it because he a battle rapper, and he sprinkled it all throughout the battle, and then he had his closer. It's just levels. Now, what I will say is, don't
Okay.
get me wrong. Chubby Jag first round was fire. Some of it could go to anybody, some of it was directed to Mav. All I care is you have enough material directed to the person.
Okay.
And if it's fire, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you're gonna get more credit when it's directed. That's another thing about I gotta learn. Chubby Jag first, when he came out and said, it's like having a bomb in a book bag or some shit like that. Lizzo, this gonna sound good but
Yeah.
look bad or something like
Yeah.
that.
Something like yes. Yeah.
You know what I said right there? Okay, he has the delivery and the format down so far. Let me see what he get from here. I got a couple of things that I get Jag was cooking. He said, I seen a lot of animals get grilled, but I ain't never seen a nigga cook Jag. I like that. He had a shaky slow it down after that. He kind of added a word or two to make it, you know what I'm saying? We got off conceited for that when he tried to sneak a word or two in there, or a syllable or sound or two that wasn't there in the beginning to make it work. So he ain't gonna get that. He had a shaky slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Then he had, I never worked, my whole life been a sick day. He said, I'm paid, the kids paid, the wife paid, the kids paid. I ain't never worked, my whole life been a sick day or something like that. And he said, and I got more for shotgun. Drown that nigga body. He was like, and I got more for shotgun. Drown that nigga body gonna look like when socks get wet. Ooh, what your life like?
Yeah. Yeah.
He been
Yeah.
here that for sure. He had to let that out.
On the real, he
I'm glad
definitely
he
do
kept
that.
that in, regardless if you battling should. You know what I'm saying? Then he had a cool little math scheme. The math scheme was just okay, but I liked the bar at the end. It ended up when he turned the calico. Look at me, Cal. Uh, I'm breaking math down right in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Cal, calculator.
Mm-hmm.
And look at me, King.
Uh-huh.
And Lux broke you down. So that's why I said, I see what he was doing, G. I'm not going to play him. You know what I'm saying? Then people trying to play with this line online I've been seeing. But this was fire to me. Get cap for all that cap. Discount that lids. Gee, that's fire. I don't care what nobody say, G.
Yeah.
You can get cap for all that cap. And that's what you do. You get a cap for all them caps that you buy. You get a discount at lids. That's fire to me, G.
Mm.
You know, so you can buy one get one free, then you get a discount. You got the card. That I don't care, G. That's fire to me. Uh, when he had the little what Mav done type of, you know what I'm saying, quick little scheme and breakdown. You been on Smack B's, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what's the new news?
Mm-hmm.
Cuba, Cuba.
That was
But
yeah.
I had Mav clear in the first, but I had Chubby Jag doing excellent.
Yeah, this was actually it was If math
If it
would
had
have,
been
if
more
math would
tailored,
have played and just, you know what I mean, played around, everything like
mm-hmm.
that, and take them serious, yeah, this would have been, you know what I'm saying. This first round is, let me see, when it came to
Closer than it should have been.
Well, the 40, yeah, this one, yeah, you know what I mean. This the round. I was gonna say, was it the second? Because I know what happened in the third or whatnot, but no, just trying. Yeah, this probably. I think
It
this.
was the first of the 40 cal Ill Will because Ill Will, he did his regular thing. He went through the scheme of the house and wasted time, and people felt like 40 was punching. I'm like,
Yeah, there we
it's
go.
but like Cliff said, this is he said this is not a sprint. This is
It's
a
a
marathon.
marathon. Yes,
Ill Will put together a theme for the battle, just like 40 cal did for the third. You gotta give people their credit.
hmm
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But
Second round.
Chubby Jag did real good. Second round, man, he get into his Ill Will. What Ill Will did his like first round versus what I'm saying 40. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? I'm not saying you got that from him, Hoffa. I know you've been around more. You've been doing this more. You did the same thing to
right. Pretty
Silent
much
Guy.
just told him who we are. You know what I mean?
He,
What he did is,
hey,
you know what I'm
this
saying?
round was the we only know you for recording with Cassidy round.
That's it.
He kept that was the anthem and the theme of that.
Yeah.
But in the beginning he started it out and said if Jag get edged around, it's because his fans on JD or they so
So
deaf.
deaf.
If Jag get edged
Hit that
around
around. Jagged
because y'all
edge.
on JD or
JD.
his fans so deaf.
MHB.
That was nice
So
little bar.
deaf. Yeah.
He said, talk about me, don't talk about Cassidy. That's hard as shit, actually. We only know you for recording with Cassidy.
Cassidy.
You know what I'm saying? What did he say? Then he ran down his accomplishments. Like, don't try to play me like you try to. I'm gonna run down my accomplishments while you trying to say I ain't nothing. Like, dang, I
Mm-hmm.
forgot Math did all that. First battle rap in the movie, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Before him in the movie. This guy here. But what he say? He said, you only charge 75 for features. Looked at ARP and he did the numbers and
Yeah.
let them know. Subtract the cost from that and the travel fee. He broke all that down and said, if you charge anything over a G, that's grand larceny, family.
You get it? It's grand
Then look at
larceny.
Cal. I said it's grand, you know what I'm saying? I said it's larceny. He said the grandpa. I said it's larceny, family,
Yeah.
because we only know you for recording
Record
with
with.
Cassidy. You know, from the Larceny family. That was fire.
Yeah, he
You
looked at
hear that?
Cal again, y'all. He was like,
Yeah.
larceny bet. Yeah.
He said, Blood's history is a mystery because ain't no place to find them. I've been on the plasma since the first dose. Then Smack gave me iron.
Yeah.
He
He's
was
like, this
over.
man gave me. Yeah.
Yeah. He said, bitch, you bitching in every interview. In this ring, I got a quota, murder. So what it did it do? You probably
He
don't
said,
know
well,
what
you know
that
who
mean,
that
nigga. He said, you probably know what that mean, nigga. I'm Tupac in a Red Wings jersey. I'm a mean spitter. Oh, that was fire, G. That was fire, G. G, that
Yo.
was fire, G. That, hey, he had more, but G, I had to jot down, you know what I'm saying, what to me what hit hard.
Right, right.
Oh, what?
Facts, facts. Once again, man, Math ain't play. To my, he ain't play that
Wow.
game in this one. Chubby Jag, second round. Um, Same
The
thing for
second
me.
one.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He came with two
yeah.
rounds of cooking.
Now look, now I'm gonna say this. All the good lines that I got can basically go to anybody. So this is the round where I was like, it was rapping and rapping well,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't I'm saying like it could be used to any opponent, but it's not tailored. But I'm gonna go through a couple of bars that I had that you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
He had the you can't kick it with the G's at our party. That gun like a face mask, you're gonna need one to get in. Fire. But that could be to anybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real blood. All I got is relatives. No
You
cousins.
know,
That was fire.
that was fire.
I would put a body on a cast like it's Meek and Ab. That was fire. Burial lie, you still moving in the bag like Jake the Snake. I didn't think nobody could make another dope Jake the Snake bar. It was like old wrestling bars. You be like, bro, we heard
Mm-hmm.
off the buckle. We heard all that. But nah, that was something new. And he said, every time I hit something, Can't talk about it. I can't get right. My whole life a movie. Fire. Somebody flipped that like before, but he did that nasty.
From Life
Wasn't
Martin.
enough. Even if it was tailored to math, I didn't think it was enough for what Hoffa gave. And I didn't even know biased. You know what I'm saying? But as you
Mm-hmm.
see, I jotted down what I thought was fire. So I had a 2-0 math going into the third. What you have?
I had it same. I got a 2-0 math, man, or whatnot.
Yeah.
Third
The
round.
second was more clearer because of the rookie mistakes that Jag made, which was just
Mm,
the inside of the writing. Tailor it more.
okay.
I mean,
Third,
I think he had a math scheme or something there. If I'm not wrong.
he had a
Oh,
couple
that
of
was in the first round.
he had a couple of math joints in there. He had like
Yeah.
two like
Okay.
towards
Okay.
math in there, if I'm mistaken, or whatnot.
Okay.
Um, Third round math. He continued. He made
But he
sure he.
continued with the gang banger angle though, the colors angle.
Yep, he was like black and white should only that matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He said, I bang with the same color I was born with it, and that's for life. That's what he was letting them know. Man. Then he went back to the because he a blood represent the five. He said, nigga, I will smack five and we can take it to the back like Jazzy Jeff. Even Jag was like, that was clever. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense. Because I will smack five and take it to the like it only can work on the blood. So it's kind of tailored. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that to a crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you can say it to any blood. But you just happen to be a blood and math ain't battling nobody. You know what I'm saying? What do you have? You don't got the same mind frame that Larry Hoover do. Your whole history is a mystery, dog, like Scooby Doo. Your whole history is a mystery, dog. That was fire too.
Math won that round once he said Larry Hoover.
On me, I ain't gonna lie, that's what I thought. I was like, nah, I'm just bullshitting. But he had
That's
said, yeah, okay, that's what I had for math. I didn't even take the rest of it. I knew what the angle was about and all that. He was just doing more dope rapping, explaining why y'all shouldn't come over here and all that. It's fire. But I thought it was
okay.
beatable.
All right. Third round, Chubby Jag. His angle. His
Kiki
round.
angle got repetitive for me though, G. If that was Jag woman, if that was my girl, if that was a chick get Jag knew, even though it was good rapping.
I'm gonna say this, Snug, or whatnot. If Jag would have, due to the fact of the situation and how the situation turned out, and it's still no whatchamacall, you know what I mean? It's like, if anything, he should have just took 30 seconds and made it a joke out of some smoothie stuff instead of making it like he really did it. It's
You know what I thought it was
hmm?
too? He should have addressed him and then he should have turned to the camera and it had words for her too and addressed her. Now, if your ass lied and you did using and y'all shouldn't let her back in the coach, she a vulture. You like that's what I would address them both because we on and at the end I would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got his side or her side, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't the last part of the story. And so whatever, like the man let them know, like,
Yeah, I
but
wouldn't. Yeah, it's like for me, it's like once, like I said, I wouldn't have listen. You know what I'm saying? Once again, ain't it's all just been an allegation. You know what I mean? And things like that.
yeah,
So for me, it's like I wouldn't even brought it up. It's like I really kind of wouldn't even brought it up because that's a strong topic. So that's why if I did, it'd have been like a 30-second on some joke type of stuff.
glad you said that. I went through that. You said you said the solution and you said the problem in the same answer of what I was thinking. Because I was like, well, I'm Adi Boom. It's Charlie Cliff. And I said, you know what? It was paperwork to prove that. So allegations of something like that, if it's not proven, only the battle rap culture knows exactly what's going on. All these new Cassidy fans that know you that's watching Cassidy and know that Math is battling another industry dude or whatever, and Cassidy gonna be blasting out to his fans, just like old girl, I don't know her name, forgive me, but she is a blogger, and she was like, Kiki, a battle rapper, female battle rapper versus Math, like you don't even know what you're talking about. You're
Yeah, cause
delivering the wrong information.
cause she did.
Now you're blasting out that Math raped Kiki.
Hmm.
To me, it was a tasteless like approach without it being. I understand this battle rap, but certain things is like he told him, is that funny? Got 3 daughters, like they saw it. Is that funny? And laugh, dummy, because it's really not. Some things we get in battle rap and we think that everything is joke. It's a joke. It's a bar. It's an angle. Like certain shit shouldn't be played with. Certain shit shouldn't be said.
Certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's a strong
So if Math
allegation.
would have swung on him, I wouldn't have blamed. I would have been like, he always swinging on people. You know what I'm saying? But also, Math, I understand you get emotional over shit like that, but walking off makes you look guilty. Talking
I
through his round,
disagree,
doing the old stuff
Snub.
you
I
can do.
disagree, Snub. The walk off wasn't once again. I seen before the VOD dropped and people were saying
Me
for
too.
like
I was seeing
Math walk
clips.
to my Math walked off. Once again, I thinking that he just like and walked off. You know what I'm saying? He just paced around and went up. You know what I mean? It came and
Okay, but look,
it
but
nah.
listen to
I
what we
mean,
said. When I
seven,
read the line, you was
seven.
like in the first round. Remember, I said that's to be discussed later.
Yeah.
I said, but we're gonna discuss it later. What you brought it up to defend yourself, to counter right, because you knew he was
Mm-hmm.
gonna bring it up. So why
Mm-hmm.
act like that? That's what I was saying. So even with me knowing that, knowing what happened, I'm like, damn, bro, you already like you being evil. Why wouldn't he use that angle?
Cause
Other
G,
battle rappers gonna
if
use it. You
it
said
he
you're gonna be the first clown to use
if
it.
he would have came with it off of jokes, I think Math would have stood there. But he drive on it as it's a fact, and this is something that he actually did, and the allegation is so strong, is
I
that
think he shouldn't have brought it up at all, G. Like not no angle for it. He should
right.
have
That's
had
what I'm
like how
saying.
Bill
So I'm saying, as far as Math, if
right.
as far as Math position, my thoughts is, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, this nigga brought it up, and it ain't he ain't joking with it, like, you know what I mean? He actually coming at me like it's true, man, let me walk off, man. Give me some air, man. Before you know what I mean? This is the last round. Let me, you know what I mean?
But
I
but
respect
I
math for
understand
that.
that. But that's why I said if he'd have swung,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have blamed him because
Because
you're blasting this out to a bunch of people who knows nothing
know
about it, and
nothing.
they're thinking that Matt Hoffa is the guy who punched people and raped girls
It's
because they
crazy.
don't know.
Because they don't,
But
exactly.
this is my thing though. Why take a battle with a stranger that will do something like that? So, or why not put it in your contract, like, bro, these allegations are terrible and dirty, and they have
I don't know if math was trolling, but he said he thought dude was bigger than who he was bigger than who he was when he
a bigger
signed it. He thought
bigger man.
the bigger, yeah, he thought his name was bigger or whatnot
Okay,
before he signed it, but he turned.
but
I mean, I
but
don't know if
listen
he's
to this.
trolling, but
Listen to this. Why the fuck would you still not put that in the contract? Goods don't want nobody to talk about his daughter, so he put it in the contract. But then he stopped, and it was I guess he
I ain't.
stopped because
I mean, I'll be honest with you, D. I once again, I would figure that a battle would bring it up, but I just figured it would be joking. Don't get me wrong; it's definitely an angle. The smoothie
there's nothing
shorts
to joke
and
about though,
t-shirt
right?
is
It was
nothing that
dope. It's funny when you hear it, but it's really nothing to
is
joke
not.
about.
That's why I
And
say
that's why I
that's
was saying put it in your contract. Put it in your contract. Because what did that angle accomplish if he's really not that? You painted him as something that he wasn't after somebody else did it and didn't have no proof.
I don't know. That's why I say. Once again, I'm not saying that what's them called that the
Gee, how
allegation
we
is
gonna
funny.
say cancel
Because
her because she didn't bring the proof?
I wasn't thinking what you just said, Snub, that you was like, um is it funny? I'm like, I really wasn't thinking of the allegation under that act. I was just thinking under
Yeah,
like a Charlie Clips or something come playing around. But yeah, I wasn't thinking of it being funny like
yeah.
that, you know, in the allegation. So yeah, it really is like why do you
Because if
bring
I
it
was
up?
the women's rights group, I
So
could
yeah,
attack both of y'all. You think that's a
exactly.
joke?
Yeah. So I
And
didn't
you rape
yeah.
women?
You know what I'm saying? Right, right. So yeah,
So
why would he bring it up? I don't know, man. But once again, man,
you
that's
should
a
have put it
touchy
in there though.
subject. I'm gonna leave
Should have
that
put it in there.
alone. You know
How
what
we
I
gonna
mean?
cancel Kiki but not
You
cancel
know what I'm
the
saying?
angle? If it,
No,
you see what I'm saying? We
right.
gonna
Let me
cancel
leave
the
that.
person but not cancel the angle?
I'm gonna leave it alone, Snub. I want to leave that
All
alone.
right,
Round
all
three,
right,
though. Round three. I had Math 3-zip in this battle. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to
all right.
JAG, G, you want to see him battle Suge?
Yep,
Ready? What you think? How you think that'll
yep.
go though? Now that you seen, now that we
Besides
done
King
seen.
Los, besides King Los, and I think King Los, 40 Cal, and Jumpy Jack all had great debuts. How
Okay.
we order them? I don't know because I ain't seen. I remember King Lo said around for daylight that he kept, so I got to put him. Even though he was dope, now I see two more. 40 cal. Uh, he was he was decent and solid the first round. We just everybody want to give him that round because of how Ill Will approached it. But if you listen to it, it's not. I would say so far as delivery and battle rap format is between Los and Jag.
Okay. Okay. So do you think his sparring? So his sparring paid off.
Definitely. Because he executed his stuff like a battle rapper.
Mav said he battled half the battle rap community.
Matt battled everybody.
Now I'm talking about this one battle. He said Jag got help
Yeah.
from everybody to where he battled
Yeah.
all them on this one.
Yeah.
So he won't loaded Lux. Mav Hoffa won't loaded Lux.
Matt I've been on Loaded Luck since SM1 on
It's
him and
time.
Cal
It's
clash.
time. It's time.
It makes sense to me for this reason. His name is big. I don't care if it come from podcasts and everything else. His name carrying weight just like a Sue Surf book, just like a Sue Surf #2 iTunes. His podcast is doing great. He's been on big podcasts. He's been on television. You know what I'm saying? Got his own stuff going. The Legends. Yes, I can see the resumes lining up. Math, just don't battle again till you battle HOFFA. Do your, HOFFA Lux.
Look,
Do your Legends only.
it was Legends Only. I think that's what he's gonna be sticking to probably, you know what I'm saying? But man, yeah, this was a dope battle, man. As far as the event, before we get out of here, Snub, what you thought on the battles you seen on this event?
All right, with the exception of Truth Watson versus Floss the Boss, which because I don't have time to watch it yet. So out of those four battles, I would say I thoroughly, I really kind of enjoyed three of them. One of them was cool, but I enjoyed three of them. I won't even say which one was cool. I just said it like that. So the event was actually pretty good.
Okay, okay, to get the crowd, the crowd there, things
Yeah.
like that. Definitely excited to see Rare Breed Entertainment to be back. You know what I mean? Can't wait for their next event. Who knows who they bring next? You know what I mean? Um, Shout out to Rare Breed. Shout out to Mask on the event. Chubby, Jag, Mav Hoffa, dope battle. You know what I mean? Shout out to you both. But yup, I had Mav Hoffa winning
Hey,
the battle.
industry, send somebody else. Y'all got to try again.
Y'all already know. It's your boy 2eiies. Gang.